I just finished a Harvard course on negotiation, and it was so valuable. Here's the number one thing that I took away from this Harvard Business School course. And by the way, I think this is relevant even if you're not a negotiator. I mean, almost anybody, if you're a mid-level manager, if you are a stay-at-home mom, I think this nugget actually has relevance to you. So I've always thought of myself as a pretty good negotiator. I've handled multi-million-dollar deals. I've been trained in this thing. I've got a lot of experience, and I think I am pretty good, if I can say that. I go into a negotiation really clear on my situation. I know what my BATNA is, my best alternative to a negotiated agreement. I know what my walkaway price is. I know what the upside, the downside, the risks are. I'm armed with tactics and strategies. I know how I'm going to handle this thing, and I'm usually pretty successful. But in this course, we had a series of simulations where we one-on-one actually had to negotiate basically a hypothetical situation. And one of these, I won't give away the details because they still use these negotiations in subsequent classes, and I don't want to spoil it for somebody out there that's about to take this course. But I nailed it, man. I did a great job, and I got the bottom dollar that I could have hoped to get. And then I found out that other people on the same side as me, like in their own one-on-one negotiation, had gotten it for 20 or 30 or 40% better. And as far as I was concerned, I had nailed it. And here's the takeaway. Here's what I learned. I have got to be just as good at understanding the other guy's position as I am my own. In other words, I've got to walk a mile in his shoes or her shoes and think about all the things that are important to them, the things that are not important to them, the things they're worried about, the things they're excited about. If I understand that, then we can create a deal that actually creates value for both sides and is better probably for both sides and certainly for my side. So think about whether you are about to ask for a raise. You're about to ask your boss for a raise. Maybe you are about to try to borrow money from a rich uncle that is going to help you fund your business. Maybe you're going to form a business with a new partner and you're trying to decide how to divide up roles and responsibilities. Look, don't assume that the way you feel about a situation is the same as the way they feel about the situation. Don't assume that they share your values and motivations. In fact, it's probably very different. And if you can take a minute to think about what they're thinking about and what is important to them, you can probably structure a much better deal. Same thing goes if you're about to have a difficult conversation with your teenage son or with your spouse or with your lifelong friend. Think about what they're thinking and feeling and what they want and what's motivating them. You're probably going to reach a better outcome. That's the number one thing that I took away from this Harvard course on negotiation. I hope it's helpful.